Welcome to Relational Team Dynamics. I'm Carol Macy.
And I'm Sebastian Fox, and we're a collaboration between CM2 and Brown Fox Consultancy, working to help teams improve their performance.
So we're about to show you a short clip for a video testimonial from one of our clients, Microlise, with Clive Lawrence-Forbes, who is the Learning and Development Academy specialist, sharing his experience of a team going through one of our team coaching programs. We hope that you enjoy the clip. If you have any questions, then please do get in touch with us. You can see the details below on the screen. Okay, Clive, hello, welcome.
Hi, Carol. Hi, Seb. How are you?
Good, thank you.
Great.
Yeah. So thank you for volunteering to come along and talk about your experience of team coaching that we've done with some of your teams.
Yeah.
Can you give us a short intro into the background about why you were looking at team coaching?
Yeah, one of the key things that we've been looking at bringing in coaching across the business, and we've tried various techniques and kind of philosophies out there to try and get the best out of our teams. And we really had a situation with our team overseas in India, and there was a number of situations there. One was, it was a very remote team, which I went over in 2019 to spend 10 days to get to know them. But also as well, we had some, I won't say problems, but communication issues in terms of, headquarters communicating with a satellite office and getting that team to gel and stand alone and do things themselves. So that was the background in how we ended up thinking, right, team coaching is what we need to do to gel them together.
Okay. And so what did you actually want to come out from that? And what were the outcomes that you were seeking in gelling them together? There's lots of different kind of complexities, isn't there, in that? Yeah. So
well, the two things the gelling was, I mean, there were two parts. Let's just go back a little bit. There was two parts of the team coaching that was really important. One was from a leadership perspective and a particular individual leading the team. Then the other one was for the team to gel to better and start taking ownership of their own objectives and directing where they wanted to go, and also how they wanted to work as a team, and really putting some task objectives and outcomes, measurable things together as a team. So we needed all that to gel together.
Right. Okay. So you went through a program with us, which we did it as a short program, and team coaching can be quite long, but we wanted to do it as a short focused period of time. What changes did you notice in the team and the individuals during that time, or at the end of the program?
Like all team coaching, it always starts sometimes with a bit of resistance from the individuals, and you expect that, because that is just part and parcel of team coaching. There is, why are we doing this? Do we really need to do this? Particularly with such a mature team. But actually, if we looked at how the dynamics change, it actually, I think, surprised everyone, because after individuals got over that resistance and, hey, can we really do it? They really started questioning themselves. Do we really have clear objectives for what we're doing? And the answer was no. Are we taking charge of what we should be doing, how we should do it? And the answer was no. And what that team coaching got them to was to really start thinking about collectively how they're going to work together. And it started to work, to happen, and it really started to push that team forward, whereby, even from a leader's perspective over there, it was right questioning, what am I contributing to that team? Am I directing them correctly? And the team members, in terms of looking at what they were doing and saying to themselves, are we contributing and helping our leader to put these objectives and ideas together? So for me, it did really start to get the team thinking, which I think was a powerful thing, and something I didn't expect to see come out of the team coaching.
Okay. So what would you say, if you were to quantify 2 or 3 benefits that the team got, and also that Microlise got from this too? What would you say?
First of all, I think Microlise got a very, very pertinent question answered, that, can team coaching work even from a remote perspective? Because within this pandemic, we actually did all of this, as you guys did all of this remotely, so you weren't sitting in the room, it wasn't face to face. It's something personally I've never done before from a remote perspective. So that was one question which was answered. We can do this remotely, and as an expanding business looking to expand in Australia and across Europe, that was a breath of fresh air and a really positive answer. The next thing was, can team coaching actually deliver benefits in gelling people together? And the answer was yes to that. Yes, we took a shorter program because we needed to test it to see how it would work. And the answer is it's definitely something we want to put out to other teams across the business.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Great. That's really good to know. And how did you find working with CM2?
Well, really good, because I'm a fairly outgoing person, and I like to throw curveballs into conversations to kind of see what reactions we get, to see whether you can deal with the teams we're dealing with, because it's a very mature type of organization. So we know when you're dealing with strong personalities, it's important that the people doing the coaching are able to cater with her. And it was a breath of fresh air with me, because I feel with CM2 we got into this relationship where we could openly talk about things. You could openly tell me what was going wrong or what was going right, or where my direction was incorrect. So for me, that's so important to have that type of relationship with a provider. It makes working so much easier. So I was really pleased with the methodology you guys put in place, but also that relationship you built with me and the team to make things work.
Okay, great, thank you. Seb, have you got anything you want to add?
Well, not really, and conscious of the time here, Clive, but I suppose one thing I'm curious about is what lasting changes have you seen in how the team works together?
Well, that's interesting, because the lasting changes is a complete change in thinking and methodology. So what I've seen from a personal level is I'm no longer seen as big brother from the UK, directing their learning and talent development, saying what to do. They're now actually coming to me and saying, right, we need developing in these areas, and there's much more of an open dialogue, and I would say much more togetherness in terms of particularly how I work with them and they work with them. And I've noticed that with the other teams, there's more of an integration now and a recognition that they are a team in their own right. Yes, there is leadership and direction from here, but they are a team in their own right, and that was pretty instant, and it's continued as well.